Review of Dexter, Resurrection Episode 9. Dexter explains things to Harrison. Dexter, Resurrection's 9th episode prepares us for the season finale, which will include the long-awaited confrontation between Leon Prater and Dexter Morgan. Episode 9 of Dexter, Resurrection is an incredible penultimate episode. It's packed with suspense and excitement that will have you on edge, anticipating the season finale and the eagerly anticipated confrontation between the Bay Harbor butcher and the millionaire next week. At the end of episode 8, Prater confronted Harrison, Jack Alcott, at their table at a restaurant and revealed Dexter to be Red. Dexter explains things to Harrison. Dexter, also known as Red, yanks Prater outside and tells him to avoid his kid after he interrupts their father-son meal and causes so much friction. It has been interesting to watch Dexter's humanity and dark passenger come together in such a protective way. Prater tells Red that he doesn't mean any harm and that Charlie's, Uma Thurman, assumption that Red was an invading imposter was the basis for everything. Red persuades Prater that she is mistaken. You wouldn't notice me coming if I wanted to F***K with your gathering. The irony, oh. I adore this program. Prater informs Red that it is now his turn because he revealed his background at last week's show and tell. Prater is interested in every detail regarding Ronald Schmidt. Dexter consents, but only if Harrison is not allowed. The next morning, they would get together in Prater's penthouse. Following Prater's departure, Dexter quickly leads Harrison around the back of the restaurant and informs him of the situation and Prater's true identity. In addition, he admits to killing the dark passenger and using his identity to sneak into Prater's organization before killing the tattoo collector and the Gemini killer afterwards. Harrison and Charlie become close. When Charlie checks into the hotel where Harrison works and asks for his bellhop services for the day, she incites more conflict under Prater's directives. She uses the opportunity to entice him in and ask him why his last name is Morgan rather than Schmidt when he brings food to her room. Harrison quickly covers by claiming that after his mother passed away, he adopted her name. For the moment, it's sufficient to influence Charlie. Harrison then gives Dexter a call to explain the situation. Dexter is furious, and so is his dark passenger. Now that she is aware that Harrison's last name is Morgan, she is one step closer to discovering Dexter's true identity. He knows she took something Harrison touched in order to run fingerprints. She is unaware that the truth is on its way to her, so she doesn't need to put in much more effort. Bloody warning from the dark passenger. Charlie has visited her ailing, bedridden mother on occasion throughout this season, but we haven't learned anything more. That is altered in episode 9. After Prater and Harrison's vetting incident at the restaurant, Dexter quickly breaks into Charlie's apartment and discovers her weakness. She is caring for her ailing mother. She needs Prater's money because of this. He may now issue his warning with effectiveness and know that it is being taken seriously. When Charlie gets into her car, Dexter, who plays Red, the dark passenger, waits for her in the back seat and uses his Geely saw to pin her to the headrest. It's a tense time filled with rage and fear. Charlie feels scared because Red knows about her mother and fears he might harm her, and Dexter is upset because she got close to his son. Charlie becomes vulnerable as Red wants to know how a decorated veteran ended up doing crimes for a deranged tycoon. She met Prater while working in the private sector as a security guard. He took over and gave her mother medical attention when she became ill. Charlie had to track down serial killers to join his sick F***K club in exchange. He takes advantage of people's vulnerabilities. Dexter now understands that Prater, not Charlie, should be removed since he betrayed the agreement. After giving Harrison a savage warning to leave her alone or he will visit her mother again, he lets her go from the saw and gets out of the car. Prater is fascinated by the proof around her neck and is enthralled with what Charlie tells him. He virtually drools with pleasure as he lusts to see the bloody mark Red left on her neck. You really made it through a run-in with a serial killer. That's incredible. He shouts. He is aware that Red is communicating with him. The true takeaway is that I remain in command. I own the dark passenger. Angel is set free by the truth. Poor Angel. He is making every effort to persuade anyone who will listen that Dexter is the butcher of Bay Harbor. He is correct and truly has the greatest of intentions. He is told by Detective Wallace, Katie Seraph, that he must leave the state of New York for breaching the law and posing as a police officer, but the chances are not in his favor. Angel recognizes Prater when he sees an advertisement for his gala on his way out of the police station after turning in his badge. As you can see, Red and Prater are being observed when they leave the restaurant to speak at the start of episode 9. They are being photographed together. As it happens, Angel is pursuing Dexter. Angel visits the billionaire in the hopes of receiving a Hail Mary now that he is aware of Prater's identity. The truth will free Dexter if he can reveal it to the appropriate individual. When Angel reveals Red's true identity to Prater and Charlie, Prater is completely delighted and stunned. Angel is set free by the truth, but not in the manner he had hoped. The Bay Harbor butcher is tricked by Prater into falling into a perverse trap. Dexter's arrival at Prater's penthouse is an exciting time. He doesn't know what we do, but he believes he is there to murder the billionaire. Before allowing Dexter to enter his private vault of artifacts, Prater informs him that he is aware of who he really is. Prater is quite happy to see the Bay Harbor butcher in front of him after being exposed. What? Did you really believe Prater would be upset to learn that he had one of the country's most prolific serial killers, who was thought to be dead, right at his fingertips? Avoid being foolish. Prater adores it. He's so thrilled about it, in fact, that he set up a devious trap for Dexter. Angel is bound to a table within the vault, waiting for Dexter's blade. Oh, trust me, Dexter is tempted. He's quite tempted. The catch? Prater is eager to observe. He is interested in witnessing the BHB in action. He even goes so far as to consider himself Dexter's sponsor. Prater adds, "I'll be your Bay Harbor butcher's Medici. I have a large database of serial killers from all over the world. You could do whatever you want once I invite them to a week of celebrations." Even though it's twisted and sick, Dexter's dark passenger must think it sounds like heaven. Dexter approaches Angel after stealing the knife from Prater. In the hopes that they can work together again, he lifts the blade and prepares to drive it deep into his old friend's chest before releasing him at the last second. No dice. Prater is enthralled with what is happening in front of him as Angel strikes Dexter and strangles him as they tumble to the ground.